राधा तक दिए गलियां दे मोड़, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना। राधा तक दिए गलियां दे मोड़, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना, तो अज मेरे श्याम ने आना। ओदी बंशी दे मीठे मीठे बोल, बंशी दे मीठे मीठे बोल, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना। लब के लिया वो सैयो कृष्ण मुरारी नो, कृष्ण मुरारी नो, पीतांबर वाले बांके बिहारी नो, बांके बिहारी, बांके बिहारी, बांके बिहारी नो। ओते बाजो नहीं हो मेरा कोई हो, ओते बाजो नहीं हो मेरा कोई हो, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना। श्याम दी ओड़ी कभी होया मैं बावरी, होया मैं बावरी, होया मैं बावरी। मन बिच बस गई सोनी सूरत श्याम दी, श्याम दी, सोनी सूरत श्याम दी, सोनी सूरत श्याम दी। पहला पाँव देने नच नच मोर, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना। राधा तक दिए गलियां दे मोर, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना, मेरे श्याम ने आना। मोर मुकुट माथे तिलक बिराजे, तिलक बिराजे, तिलक बिराजे, माथे तिलक बिराजे। श्याम दा बिछोड़ा मैं तो झले आना जाए, झले न जाए, झले न जाए, झले न जाए श्याम। किथे गया वो माखन दा चोर, किथे गया वो माखन दा चोर, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना, अज मेरे श्याम ने आना। राधे 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 राधे। वृंदावन में राधे, नंदगांव में राधे राधे, बरसाने में राधे राधे, श्री गोकुल में राधे, जमुना तट पे राधे राधे, वंशी वट पे राधे, सेवा कुंज में राधे राधे, गिरि गोवर्धन राधे, श्री निकुंज में राधे राधे, प्रेम सरोवर राधे 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 राधे। जय जय श्री
We saw you.
कृष्ण मुरारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे, कृष्ण मुरारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे, बाके बिहारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे, कृष्ण मुरारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे। पीली कमरिया मोर मुकुट घन, श्याम गगन के रंग सजारे, सांझ नदी के शाम से अवरा, दिन भर नंद की धेनु चरावे, तन मन वारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे, मैं तो वारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे। नींद उम्मीदे जग के कारज, करते सोचो शाम की सोचे, रसिया जोगी कान भजावे, मुरली बोल ये तक पहुँचे, रस बिहारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे, शोभा न्यारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे। तन मन प्राण हवाले तेरे, तुझ में रमे रमाए पलछी, माधव मदन गोवर्धन दारी, दर्श में तेरे भीगे निस दिन, कृष्ण मुरारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे, बाके बिहारी जी आँख बसे मन भावे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Beautiful. Please stand as we welcome Vyasji. Om Namastute Vyasa Vishal Buddhi Ullara Vrindayata Patra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purna Prajvalito Namaya Pradipa Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya
नमो वै ब्रह्म निधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। जी भगवान की जय।
So please take your seat. We'll have listen to Bash already. Beautiful. Now we'll ask Shiv to sing a bhajan and then we'll continue. Welcome Pandit ji. आप आइए इधर. पधारिए. Yes. Those who like to do Vyas Puja as usual. Yeah, everybody. Everybody. Yeah, we go. Yeah, well, we go. Well, no.
जन्म जन्म के पाप कटे बरम की बादल दूर हते जन्म जन्म के पाप कटे बरम के बादल दूर हते जो मुख से एक बार रते श्री कृष्णा शरणम मम श्री कृष्णा शरणम मम श्री कृष्णा शरणम मम तीन शाप का ये संगी मुक्ति दिलाने वाला गीत तीन शाप का ये संगी मुक्ति दिलाने वाला गीत इसको गाकर जग को जी इसको गाकर जग को
Beautifully done. I'd like to wish in advance Bash happy birthday before the program continue, and we're happy, and it's also Sudama's birthday. We wish you a very, very happy birthday. Continue with your, and to a beautiful dedication, I'll ask Pandit Bhuvan, as we see Pandit Hardatji is here and a priest of his temple. Bhuvan is an upcoming icon of our dharma. He learned the Vedic chanting, he sings, he preaches. So Bhuvanji, apaye.
ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो श्याम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो श्याम 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 जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो श्याम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो श्याम 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 माखन ब्रज में एक चुरावे माखन ब्रज में एक चुरावे एक बेर भिलनी के कावे माखन ब्रज में एक चुरावे एक बेर भिलनी के कावे प्रेम भाव से भरे अनोखे दोनों के है काम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम एक कंस पापी को मारे कंस पापी को मारे एक दुष्ट रावण संहारे एक कंस पापी को मारे एक दुष्ट रावण संहारे दोनों दीन के दुख हरत है दोनों वर के नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम जग में सुंदर है दो नाम चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम श्याम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो श्याम 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 बोलो राम 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 ओ बोलो श्याम श्याम
Very beautiful done. We shall give this youngster a round of a young pandit, not a youngster. Imagine he's still in school and he finds time to learn Vedic chanting, mantras, puja. And when the pandemic was on, himself and his two sisters, they were a great support to his father, who connected for so many days through the social media. When people are not going to temple, he was on. Other temples were on, but he was more constant and helped to keep our people in tune with their dharma. So wonderful job, Juan, and we hope that God will continue to bless you, that you may strive for excellence, and we can be proud of you, your other God brothers who were taught by your father, and also your cousin, whose name has changed. I have to let Pandit Hardat know that his name is not Tamesh anymore, he's Flute Dubey. So,
Basuri Dubey.
yes, he's doing a wonderful job. Basuri Dubey, sorry. Every night I change it, you know.
Can I ask Bash Naralar, whose birthday is today, to sing what bhajan before I start? Two verses of Wahi Wala, Dhoonde Gopal. Mujhe Dhoonde Gopal. And then we can start after that. How are you?
Apparently. Sorry about that. Na sarga re sada dhani re sa pa ma pa ma pa da ni pa ma pa sa ni pa ga ma re ni re sa da ni re sa तुम ढूंढो मुझे गोपाल में कोई गैया तेरी तुम ढूंढो मुझे गोपाल में कोई गैया तेरी सुध लो सुध लो मोरी गोपाल में कोई गैया तेरी तुम ढूंढो मुझे गोपाल में कोई गैया तेरी विकार से हाकी जाए पांच तत्व की ये देही पर बस भटकी दूर कहीं मैं चैन न पाऊं अब तेरी ये कैसा माया जाल में उलझे गैया सुध लो मोरी गोपाल में कोई गैया तेरी तुम ढूंढो मुझे गोपाल में कोई
Revered Vyasji, Gurudeo, learned Pandits, brothers and sisters. Tonight is a special night. Tonight we are going to go to the Krishna Janma Katha, but there are so many other Katha and messages you will hear prior to that, because it's a customary that on Wednesday night we do Krishna Janma. So far we have had a very beautiful week, day and night. People from far and near. We have the presence of my Chacha, who was here from the inception 33 years ago, Pandit Lalman Sharma, and also Pandit Hardat, who is no stranger to our community. He's all the way from Bhavani Shankar Mandir. As I mentioned, we had two of his disciples performing one night, and he, other than the community work, he does a lot of work to train and to help young Pandits that will carry the mantle in the future. So Panditji, a special welcome to you. First night, and your priest, he has a priest, one of his Panditji for the temple. Naam kya hai, Panditji? Shekhar, Pandit Shekhar, and also Pandit Bhuvan, we welcome each and every one of you. So without further ado, I would hand the microphone over to our dear Vyasji, who will present again yet another beautiful katha that will help us to enjoy this week and many weeks and years to come. Prem se bolo Kandhaya Lal ki jai, Vyasdev Bhagavan ki jai.
Before I start, I will ask Pandit Bhuvan, the young son of Pandit Hardat, to say a Vedic kind of scanning called Ghanam. So just 1 minute, he will say a little bit for us to see how this Vedic knowledge, we who are from Guyana, where this Vedic knowledge was never ever taught to us in Guyana. When we come here, children can do this. So, go ahead.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Gananam Tva Gananam Tva Ganapatim Tva Gananam Tva Ganapatim Tva Ganapatim Tva Ganapati Gum Havamahe Ganapati Gum Havamahe Ganapati Gum Havamahe Ganapati Gum Havamahe Kavi Gum Havamahe Ganapati Gum Havamahe Kavim Ganapati Miti Ganapatim Havamahe Kavigum Havamahe Kavinam Kavigum Havamahe Kavinam Upamasravastamam Kavinam Upamasravastamamityupamasravaha Tamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanam Jeshtarajam Brahmanah Jeshtarajamati Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspate Brahmanaspate Brahmanaspata Apate Brahmanaspata Pata apate pata anona apate pata anaham anona anashtenvan chenvan na anashtenvan nashtenvan chenvan no nashtenvan notibhi rutibishtenvan no nashtenvan notibhi Shtenvan notibhi rutibhi shtenvan chenvan notibhi sida sidotibhi shtenvan chenvan notibhi sida Otibhisida sidotibhi rutibhisida sadanagum sidotibhi rutibhisida sadanam otibhirityotibhihim sida sadanagum sida sadanam sadanamiti sadanam om.
Very good. Let's give a big round of applause.
Thank you very much, Bhuvan. An excellent job. Ghanpat. These are different ways that the Vedas are chanted. And it's nice that one of our own can do this. This is done most by South Indians, but we have a few of our children who are learning, and this is is a very special area. Thank you. God bless you, and over to Katha.
ॐ नातस्य प्रतिमा अस्ति यस्य नामं महर्यशाम् हिरण्यगर्भ इति सा मामाहिर्सिद्धिः यस्माज्जाता इति सा ॐ भूर्भुवः मामाहिर्सिद्धिर्जनिताय प्रतिबिम्ब्यावो देवो सत्यधर्मं व्यानात् यश्चापिश्चन्द्रो प्रथमो जजान् कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधे ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अस्माज्जाता परो अन्यो अस्ति यविवेश भुवनानि विश्वां प्रजापतिं प्रजया साग्वं रात्रिं ज्योतिं सचते साशोदशे ॐ भूर्भुवः एषो ह देवा परिशोनु सर्वं पूर्वो जाता सावो गर्भे यल्ता सा एव जात् सा जनिश्चयमणं प्रत्यं जनिष्ठति सर्वतोमुखा ॐ हिरण्यगर्भ समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जातां पतिरेखयासीत् सदाधार पृथिवीं यामुते मां कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधे ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वाहा. With Bhagwan Krishna in our hearts, let us do his usual Mangalacharan to put us in the mood to listen to the Katha, not for long, but my Katha don't go more than an hour. So I would like you, all of us, to get it. The Mangalacharan is to put us in the mood. It is the preparatory to prepare the body or the mind really for the Katha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Balche Vibhushitakaran Navaniradabhat Pitamvarad Arunabimbapaladharushtat Purnendu Sundaramukhad Aravindanetrat Krishnat Param Kimapi Tattvamaham न जाने कृष्णात्वदि यद पद पंकज पंजरान्ते अद्वैव मे विशतु मानस राजहंसा प्राण प्रयाण समये कफ वात पित्ते कंठावरो धनविधो स्मरणं कुतस्. This prayer is where Rukmini ji did to Bhagwan Krishna. Kapha, Vata, Pitta. These are the three things that according to Ayurveda that affects our bodies. Kapha, Pitta, Kapha, Vata. Three things. So she's saying that when I'm about to give up this body, may your name come upon my throat, so that when my life exits from my body, you are there with me. This is a beautiful prayer. I've told you this several times. I know you have forgotten. I'm telling you again. I know you'll forget again, so I can tell you again. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Radhe Govinda.
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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
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 Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Radhe Govinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Radhe Govinda.
बोलिए सब कोई. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Radhe Govinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Radhe Govinda.
बोलो Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Radhe Govinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Radhe Govinda.
Oh, Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Vakratunda Mahakaya.
You know why I'm asking you to repeat? So hopefully, a drop of the prayer will remain with you. One drop. Just a drop. I am not going to fool myself that you are going to be Vedic scholars when you finish from here. But if you could get one line even, that, and to remember, when you get up in the morning, you say, God, I thank you for me being alive today. There are so many people who have so many disasters in this world. So for whatever little Bhagwan has given us, let us be grateful. Vakratunda Mahakaya,
Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Surya Koti Samaprabha,
Surya Koti Samaprabha.
Nirvignam Kurume Deva,
Nirvignam Kurume Deva.
Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada.
Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada.
Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva.
हो माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
बोलो
Moria Re,
Baba Moria Re.
हो मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे.
Moria Re, Baba Moria Re.
Moria Re, Baba Moria Re. Bolo
Moria Re,
Baba Moria Re.
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे.
Satchidananda Rupaya.
सच्चिदानंद रूपाया.
This is the first slok. When you open the Bhagvat Puran, this is the first slok. Agree, it is in the Mahatma, but this is the first slok. So we ask him, Bhagwan, Tino Tap, let me be removed from the three disasters of life. And there are only three disasters. You can slice it, you can dice it however you want. There are only three disasters. One, infliction by the natural powers, like hurricane, earthquake, these things. Secondly, mankind is usually burdened by the diseases that they have in their body. That's the third type of injury. And the second type of injury. And the third type of injury is an injury that is inflicted upon you, one way or another. So here you ask Bhagwan, all these forest fires, mudslides. It's not that you don't see that. It's happening today. I was coming this morning at about 6:30. The sky was so smoky. You could hardly see the sun because of all the fires, etc. And the more we become technological experts and less spiritual people, the more disasters will come to all of us. Until one day there will be pralay. And then everything will be, you don't have to worry about that. Satchidananda Rupaya
Satchidananda Rupaya
Vishvotpatyadi Hetave
Vishvotpatyadi Hetave
Tapatraya Vinashaya
Tapatraya Vinashaya
Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha
Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha
Namostute Vyas Savishala Buddhim Pullara Vindayata Pattanitra Yenatvaya Bharatataila Purnam Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipam Om Yang Pravajantamanupetamakrityam Dvaipayano Virahakatura Ajuhavam Putreti Tanmayataya Tavavo Binedo Tam Sarvabhuta Hridayam Munimanatosme. We are paying obeisance to Vyasa. We just paid obeisance to Sri Sukadevji Maharaj. And now we do a little bit of Damodar Stotra. Karara Bilde Napadara Bildam Mukhara Bilde Biniveshayantam Vatasya Patasya Puteshayanam Balam Mukundam Manasa Swarame
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva
Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare
He Nath Narayana Vasudeva
Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Radha
Narayana Vasudeva
Jivve Pivasva Mritameta Deva
Govinda Damo Dharmadhavete
Gruhe Gruhe Go Bhavado Kadamba
Sarve Militva
Samavapya Yogam Punyani Namani Patanti Nityam
Govinda Damo Dharmadhavete
Govinda Damodara Madhavete
Govinda Damo Dharmadhavete
राधा वर गोकुलेशा गोपाल गोवर्धननाथ विष्णु शिव पिबस्वामृतमेत देवा
गोविंद दामोदर माधवेते
गोविंद दामोदर माधवेते
गोविंद दामोदर माधवेते
कस्तूरी तिलकं ललाटपतले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं दासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुकरे कङ्कणं सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठे च मुक्तावले गोपश्री परिवेष्टितो भगवते गोपालचूडावळे
दामोदर माधवेते गोविंद दामोदर माधवेते
गोविंद दामोदर माधवेते
गोविंद दामोदर माधवेते.
We'll do two verses of Riddhi Siddhidata, and then we'll go to the Katha. The first couplet and the last couplet. Riddhi Siddhidata Siddhi Sadala Bharana Badal Sumera Vabarambar Madana Kadana Kelalako Kalapati Kripa Nidhan Jnana Kaneyanal Dev Mohi Barada Varanavati Ka Bhagavata Karamurali Urama Shesha Mukutta Katapita Pada Yacha Bisonandala Vasahu Vidaya Mamanis
Divasa Guru Padaraja Darshi Gahu Bhagvat ki Katha Jo Shukdev Puri Gahi Parikshit Nipatiya So Siddhi Siddhi Nata Siddhi Sadana
Vipramandali, Bhai or Bahino, I was just recap of what I've done the last couple of days. So to jog your memory a little bit, I talked about the Katha of Dhruva. The salient points I put about Dhruva was how Suniti, the one who is loving of discipline and rules and ethics, etc., how, although her son Dhruva was told by his stepmother that he cannot come and sit on this throne unless he is born out of her womb, And when Dhruva, the little 5-year-old, started to cry and went to Suniti, the important part of the Katha, as far as I am concerned, this mala is so heavy, I don't know. I don't know if it can come off, but this wire and all this is all on my head. I can't get it out.
I have a scissors.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll be.
Can somebody come and take it off for me, please?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, come.
Yeah.
Come, let him come. Come, you come. Come, one of you come, man. But it give Panther Smala. He loves Smala. Good. Yeah, so I said that the Suniti told her son, do not be angry with your stepmother. What she has told you was correct. Just listen to what she says, and this will give you moksha. And what is moksha? When moksha means moha ko chai karne wale, usi naam hai moksha. When we can get rid of our attachment, then we can get to that dham, which is known as moksha. I told you that. That was what we learned from Dhruva's Katha. And then I told you about the bicycle, the pedal, you remember? One pedal go up, another pedal is down. When that down pedal go up, the up pedal go down. You remember I told you that? So this is what life is about. And then I told you, if you can have your bicycle in such a way that your pedals are even and you're cruising along the slopes, you know, if you're skiing or wherever you're cruising along, you don't need any energy to pedal anymore. That time you are even keel. And I told you about Hiranyakasipu this morning that, one other thing about Dhruva, which is so important, that Dhruva was waiting for the darshan of the Lord. But what Bhagwan said to Narad, I am not waiting to give darshan to Dhruva. I want to go and have darshan of Dhruva, because I have never seen a bhakta like that. And this is when you have the Lord in your hearts. The whole thing is, as you go to the book, the opening page, it says, Ishvara Ansa. It's on the first part of the book, it's on the first page. Ishvara Ansa Jivaya Vinashe. Ishvara Ansa
Jiva Vinashi
Chaitanya Sahaja Samara Sukharase Sri Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
And there are two qualities that are necessary for man to listen to this katha. One is called Vinamrata, and the other is called Vivek. When Bhakti had her two sons who were Gyan and Vairag, and they were old, and she wanted a solution to this, Narad said to her that you must listen to Bhagvat Katha, but Narad never heard the Bhagvat Katha before. So Narad went, and who did he get to do the Katha? After who Brahma taught the Katha to Mohan? Huh? Mind-born sons of Brahma. So Narad went to them, Sarak, Sanana, Sanatana, and Sanat Kumar, and then they recited the Katha to Bhakti. So, and the two sons, and Narad was listening also. And when the Katha was going on, so many saints and sages would come. So many saints and sages, like how we have the Vipra Mandali here with us, they will come because they want to listen to the Katha. They want to hear the Katha. And all of them had these two qualities. Vinamrata means humility. We can only attain things in life when we are humble enough. Unfortunately, when we attain our humility gets better of us, and the ego we become very egotistic, that, without me it can't be done, I am the cause of it, etc., etc. But if you can keep on the vinamrata, and of course vivek, you must have the understanding. When you get the vivek and you get the understanding, then you can listen to Bhagvat Katha, and you become poor. And the light that I talked about this morning, Mera Deepak Juga Juga Jale Juga Juga Prakasha Phailai.
Mera Deepak Juga Juga Jale Juga Juga Prakash Phailai.
Mera Deepak Juga Juga Jale Juga Juga Prakasha Phailai.
Mera Deepak Juga Juga Jale Juga Juga Prakash Phailai.
Itna mangu Bhagavan aur aandeya tufan. Itna mangu Bhagavan ab aandeya tufan. Mera deep ye jyoti na bujhane. Yuga yuga prakash
Phailai. Mera Deepak Juga Juga Jale Juga Juga Prakash Phailai.
Wherever this katha is being said, we should try to go, if we can, listen to the Vyas. Vyas will tell you something good, and it will tell you something that will create a light in your heart. When Dhundukari was leaving and was going, he was such a bad fellow. He left in the form of a light. All the Vamana came for him. He left in the form of a light. That is the light of consciousness that we must have before we, when we are born, our head has a soft spot. All mothers know that. Forget about doctors. All mothers know there's a little soft spot on the baby's head. And if the baby is dehydrated means has lost a lot of water, the mother will know that when she puts her hand on that spot will be depressed. It will, depressed, gone down. You know what I mean? It's not even. And then she knows she has to rush with the baby. Our life comes from on top. And if we live the life properly, our life goes out from on top. Like a yogi, Brahmaran destroyed. So this is why we listen to this katha. And here I talk a little bit about Raja Bali and what happened to him. Sri Krishna Govinda.
Govinda Hari Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva.
Sri Sukvat Balideva Grihapatim Kolacharya Bhashitam Tushring Bhutva Chadang Rajal Dhuvacha Vahito Guram.
Oh, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva.
Baliruvat Satyam Bhagavata Proktam Dharmo Yangriha Medinam Ardhakama Yasho Vritti Yoda Badeka Harjita.
Achyutam Keshavam Shri Rama Narayanam Krishna Damodaram Shri Vasudevam Hare. Achyutam Keshavam Shri Rama Narayanam Krishna Damodaram Shri Vasudevam Hare.
Sachahan Vitalo Meda pratya chakshe katham dvijam pratisrutya dadamite prahlade kitavo yatha.
Achyutam Keshavam Shri Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Shri Vasudevam Hare. Achyutam Keshavam Shri Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Shri Vasudevam Bhaje.
श्री शुक्रदेव जी कहते हैं कि हे राजन, जब कुल गुरु शुक्राचार्य ने इस प्रकार कहा, तब आदर्श गृहस्थ राजा बलि ने एक क्षण चुप रहकर बड़ी विनय और सावधानी से शुक्राचार्य जी से प्रति यो कहा. So when Shukracharya told Bali that this fella who is very short, the dwarf, has a little umbrella on him. You know, people, very young Brahmin boys do their jadeo. They should look and have that shakti, that shine like Vamana avatar. And he's known as Batu. And he had that, when he went, his face was just filled with energy. And he asked Raja Bali, I'm sure you all know the story, I want 3 paces of land as measured by my feet. He said, you sure that's all you want? He said, no, nothing else. 3 paces. Shukracharya, you know, when we do Navagraha Puja, there's one of the graha which is called Shukra. That Shukracharya, who was the guru of the Daityas, the Rakshas. And who was the guru of the Devas? Who said that? Oh, right. These people can do the Bhagvat themselves. I don't have to come here. They do it everything. So, Shukracharya told him, do not give this little fellow what he wants. He is not an ordinary fellow. Because Shukracharya, although he was a guru of the Daityas, he had that feeling because he had done a lot of tapasya. And this tells us also, when your guru tells you not to do something, you should think twice about doing it. And because whatever the guru says, always come to pass if he's your real guru and if you're a real chela. So he said, do not give it. He said, no, I'll give it. So Raja Bali said to him, Raja Bali ne kaha, hey Bhagwan, aapka kahna satya hai. Whatever you say is true. और गृहस्थ आश्रम रहने वालों के लिए वही धर्म है जिससे अर्थ काम यश और आजीविका में कभी किसी प्रकार बाधा ना पड़े. परंतु हे गुरुदेव, मैं प्रहलाद जी का पौत्र हूँ और एक बार देने की प्रतिज्ञा कर चुका है. I am the descendant of Prahlad. This morning I read to you the story of, it's not Prahlad, but Prahlad. I told you that this morning. And that Prahlad, when the Lord, one of the things he asked Narsingh Bhagwan for was that none of my relatives, none of my descendants must ever fight with you again. And that is why Vamana never fought with Bali. And what happened? Bali says that I promised to give this to you, and I am going to give. So when Raja Bali said, yes, here's the 3 paces, then Bhagwan came what? Bhagwan came, and in that form, you know the film Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer? You almost go see it. It's being banned in India at the moment though, because of the Gita, of what was said about Gita and Oppenheimer. But it's all misconstrued. Anyhow, this Bhagwan rose to that height, where he put 1 foot upon Bali head, the 1 foot, 3 paces of land as my feet, 1 feet he put right up in the heavens, took all the heavens away. 1 foot upon the earth, took all the earth away. Then he asked Raja Bali, where should I put my third foot? My foot to go with it, because 3 paces. So 1 pace, the sky, 2nd, the earth. Where shall I put his 3rd? And he said, put it upon my head. And then Bali went into the netherworld, and from that we get the incarnation of Vamana avatar. Prem se bolo Vamana avatar ki jai. And this morning I read to you about Narsingha Bhagavan. There are 24 avatars of Lord Vishnu, but the main ones that we are all told when we were in Guyana, etc., how did it go good? Matsya Kurma Varaha Narahari Vamanaka Avatar Liya. The first avatar was the avatar of Varaha, when he lifted the earth from the ocean and brought it up, and so it came, and there are 23 more avatars like that. But we can't go through all those avatars tonight, but I want to let you know about Vamana avatar. Is a special avatar. And not only Vamana avatar is a special avatar, but also Varaha is a special avatar. There are many temples that do has Varaha as a murti and do puja to Varaha. Of course, our temple has a Narsingha Bhagavan, and we are going to get a beautiful Narsingha hopefully sometime soon. So we sing our praises unto Bhagavan. Govinda mero hai, Gopal mero hai.
Govind mero hai, Gopal mero hai.
Shiva ke bihari, Nandlal mero hai.
Shiva ke bihari, Nandlal mero hai.
Govinda mero hai, Gopal mero hai. के बिहारी नंदलाल मेरो है.
ओ श्री बाके बिहारी नंदलाल मेरो है.
All these characters you read in Bhagvat Puran, one thing, when they get moksha, they only get moksha after what is known as Ananya Bhakti. Ananya Bhakti is one-pointedness, like Meera, like Shabari, like Kubja. All these people, they get to that dham because of Ananya Bhakti. And you know, in Vishnu Sahasranam, there's a beautiful shloka. Ananyas chintayantu mam ye jana paryupasate Deshang nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vidachaya cha dushkritam dharma sansa parataya. Bhagwan said, Ananya Sintayanto Ma. You put everything to me. You give me everything, and I will carry your burden. Whatever burden you have, I will carry you. Who was another one who asked to Ananya Bhakti? Was Jatayu. And I told you all about Jatayu, how he was a friend of Dashrath. And after becoming a friend of Dashrath, then when Sri Ram went to meet with him, he used to call Sri Ram Beta. He said, because my father and your father, we were brothers. I told you that story also. And so he says that when you have that Ananya Bhakti, and our Bhagvat Katha is for us to teach us about Ananya Bhakti, like Meera, Dhruva, and all these people, Ananya Bhakti. And then, wherever Krishna is, there is always, Sanjay told Dhritarashtra. Although Sanjay was Dhritarashtra's, the charioteer of Dhritarashtra, he was not afraid to tell Dhritarashtra, Yatta Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatta Partho Dhanurdhara, Tatta Se Vijayo Bhutir, Dhruva nitir matir mama. Wherever there is Krishna, there is Vijay. Wherever. And so, for all of us who has come and do any good work for Krishna, whether helping building a temple, whether helping to clean the temple, all these things, Bhagwan will bless each and every one of us. In any good carj that you do, God will bless you. And today, as I said, I want to re-emphasize that we are going to adopt a village in India. I just want to re-emphasize it again tonight as we are going to do Krishna Janama. We are going to adopt a village in India, and when we adopt a village in India, we want to adopt a village where there's no school, there's no little medical facility, there's no pure water. We want to adopt a village like that. And when we do that, we ask all you all to please join us. Now is the time for Lord Sri Ram to come. So the Devas had gathered together and they were asking, where is Lord Rama? And Lord Shiva said, Hari Vyapaka Saravatra Samana Hari Vyapaka Saravatra Samana Prema Se Prakata Udimai Jana.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
O Desha Kala Dese Bita Se Humaye Desha Kala Dese Bita Se Humaye Kaha Huso Kaha Jaha Prabhu Naye.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Lord Shiva told, when they were asking where they can find the Lord, because there's so much difficulty upon this earth. A cow, he goes to the forest, the lion eats it. Right? The cow come to Toronto, and who eats it? Huh? There's no lion here. Then we eat it. Our people eat it. Because they say this cow is not from India, so they can eat it. Last Sunday, we did Gau Puja. We had two beautiful cows and calves, and it was a very beautiful puja. And so the rain is coming because of a Katha. And so when the saying was, "Ban mein baag aur ghar mein kasaiya, Krishna kandhaiya tum kah ke gayo re, ro ro pukare dukhiya re gaya, Krishna kandhaiya tum kah ke gayo re." वन में बाग और घर में कसैया, कृष्ण कन्हैया तुम कहाँ के गयो रे। वन में बाग और घर में कसैया, कृष्ण कन्हैया तुम कहाँ के गयो रे। रो रो पुकारे दुखिया रे गैया, कृष्ण कन्हैया
तुम कहाँ के गयो।
रो पुकारे दुखिया रे गैया, कृष्ण कन्हैया। So Bhagwan is everywhere, is all pervasive. Jai Srishti Bana, Jai Srishti Upaye, Triveda Banai, Sangha Sahayana Duja.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Radhe Sham Sham Sham, Radhe Sham Sham Sham.
So Kalavu Akari, Silda Hamare, Jadaya Bhagati Puja.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Radhe Sham Sham Sham, Radhe Sham Sham Sham.
Jo Bhava Bhaya Bhanjana Muni Manaranjan, Gandana Vipadi Varuta. Sita
Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Radhe Sham Sham Sham, Radhe Sham Sham Sham.
Manapachakama Bani, Chari Sayani, Sarana Sakala Surajuta. That is the way. Hare Krishna Jagna. That's what I'm saying.
Radhe Sham Sham Sham, Radhe Sham Sham Sham.
Sharada Shruti Shesha, Rishiya Ashesha, Yoga Oko Dahidana.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Radhe Sham Sham Sham, Radhe Sham Sham Sham.
Jai Dina Piyare, Veda Pukare, Dapavaso Shere Bhagavana.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Radhe Sham Sham Sham, Radhe Sham Sham Sham.
Bhavamari di Mandara Sapabidi Sundar, Gula Mandara Sukha Puja.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Radhe Sham Sham Sham, Radhe Sham Sham Sham.
Muni Siddha Sakala Sura Parama Vayatura Namata Nada Padakal.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Radhe Sham Sham Sham, Radhe Sham Sham.
And so they prayed to Bhagwan, and the time came. Navami Tithe Madhumasa Punita Sukala Pakshaya Vijita Hare Preta.
Oh, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Ram.
Madhya Devasa Atishita Nagama Madhya Devasa Yate Shita Nagama Pavana Kala Loka Vishrama
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Ram.
Parashahi Sumanasu Al-Jalitani Parashahi Sumanasu Al-Jalitani Gaha Gahi Gagana Rudumi Bhaji Bhaji Rama Rudumi Bhaji Gagana Gagana Rudumi Bhaji
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai
Asude
Jai
Karahe Nagamuni Deva Asude करहि नर मुनि देवा बहु विधि लावहि निज निज सेवा जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम
जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम
सुर समूह विनती करी पहुँचे निज निज धाम जगन्निवास प्रभु प्रकट अखिल लोक राम सीता राम
राम राम सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम ओ सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
गए प्रकट
कृपाला दीन दयाला कौशल्या हितकारी सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
हर्षित महतारे मुनि मनारे अद्भुत रूप विचारे
सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
लोचदय विराम धनु घन श्याम निज आयुष भुज चारे
सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
भूषण बनमाला नयन विशाला सुबास
दुखरारे सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
माता बोले बोले सोमति डोले तज होता दय रूपा
सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
जय से सुलीला अति प्रिय शीला यह सुख परम अनूपा
हो सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम
सुनि बचन सुजाना रोदन थाना होई बालक सुर भूपा
सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम
यह चरित जगावहि हरि पद पावहि तेन पदहि भव कूपा
हो सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम हो सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम
नित्यधेनु सुर संतहिता
राम राम
लीलन जय अवतार
सीता राम
निज इच्छा निरमित तनु माया
राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हो सीता राम 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 सीता राम
Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. So we are waiting now for the birth of Bhagwan Krishna. I know the children are waiting very patiently. Give 10 minutes. I'm ready for him 10 minutes. I'll be waiting for that, Lord. Lasataya Manda Manda Hasata Mukhara Brinda Lasataya Manda Manda Hasata Mukhara Brinda Hoye Pate Pe Harupura Bada Mala Hai Soye Pate Pe Harupura Bada Mala Hai. We're discovering Bhagwan Krishna, how beautiful he is. Are baye haath basuri, baye haath basuri, aur bayi mera kutiya, baye haath basuri, aur dayi mera kutiya, payana me gogora ro chala ala Lasataya Mandarama, Lasataya Mandamanda, Hasata Mukharabin, Lasataya Mandamanda, Hasata Mukharabin, Oye Pate Pino, Ravarabala, Aruchala, Payana Mekogora, Aruchala, Ala Bili, Allah ke Yamola Rama, Allah ke Yamol, Kola Kundal Kapola Kola, Allah ke Yamol, Kola Kundal Kapola Kol, More Mora Pakhan, Tako Shisha Pe Vishala, More Mora Pakhan, Ane Shisha Pe Vishala, Lasataya Mandarama, Lasataya Mandahasata Mukhara Vrinda, Mandahasata Mukhara Vrinda, Soe Padete, Aramura Vanamala, Prem Samuru, Rama Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki, Jai Sri Krishna Govinda Hare
Murari, O Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva,
He Nath Narayan Vasudeva, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva,
O He Nath Narayan Vasudeva, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva,
Shri Krishna
Govinda Hare Murari,
Bhagwan is coming, let's all sing.
Narayan Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva.
Sri Sukwa Ata Sarva Gurupeta Kala Parama Shobhana Yayo Vajana Janmaksham Shantaksha Grahakaraka
Gopala, Gopala, Ho Gokula Nandan Nandalala, 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 Ho Yashomati Nandan Nandalala.
और श्री सुखदेव जी कहते हैं कि हे राजा परीक्षित अब समस्त शुभ गुणों से युक्त बहुत सुहावरा समय आया Sri Sukhdev ji is telling Raja Parikshit, this is a beautiful time has come. It's so beautiful. You see, the coming of Bhagwan, can we have some less noise at the pit? Pit. Can we talk to those people who have... Nobody can talk. Bharat, can you tell them to keep quiet? Thank you. Right. Me and my bad habit, what can I do? Anyway. Hey Raja Parikshit, ab samaj shubh guno yukt bahut suhavna samay aaya. This is to tell you, when Bhagwan Krishna is coming, the whole place was calm, tranquil, peaceful, serenity, all those words that applies to calmness. And it is telling us, when Bhagwan comes in your heart, when he comes to you, that same feeling will come to you. Many people ask, how do I know? How do I know if I'm making progress spiritually? Is that true? You can ask people how to make progress materially, because that they will equate that to how much money they got in the bank, how much interest they're making, how much house they have, how much house they're renting. Easy. To equate what material things is easy, but to equate spirituality is difficult. And you yourself cannot do it. You have to have a guru. Guru griha gaye turata bahipala. And so this time is a peaceful time, very peaceful. We come to Katha to get that peace of mind. We get food also. Not only Katha, you get food. And there's lots of food you get here. I think after the Katha is over, many people will pack out a few pounds. Instead of having a six-pack abdomen, you will pack out a few pounds because of the food you get in all these temples where they go. You go to Bhavani Shankar. So there, this tranquility and this peace of mind, we should take it with us. And then Katha becomes beautiful. More mana bhajole re charana murari.
Mero man bhajle charan murari.
Charana murari Rama, charana murari. Jagat Pratipalaka.
Din Dayal Jagat Pratipalaka.
Bhaktana ki hitakari.
Bhaktana ki hitakari. Mero man bhajle charan murari. Mero man bhajle charan murari.
परीक्षित अब समस्त शुभ गुणों से युक्त बहुत सुहावना सवयाया रोहिणी नक्षत्र था। आकाश के सभी नक्षत्र ग्रह और तारे शांत सौम्य हो रहे थे। And all the planets were calm and quiet. Because what? Krishna Chandra Bhagwan is about to come. All these beautiful things I sing, Mere Mana Bhajale, they were taught to me by Paribhoja's father. When my father had passed and I go to read Jug, he'll write out same time. He said, "Son, you got to sing that now." Whatever. So he used to guide me. That's all these things I learned from them. This is my father's notebook. And all this I write it there and put it. Since that time. But first time I read when I just came back after second MB, first time I read. And Devrat was Parit father, who was my father's real godchild. When I say real, he would have eaten fire for my father. He was such a godson. और आकाश के सभी नक्षत्र ग्रह और तारे शांत सौम्य हो रहे थे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे
मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
दिशा प्रसेदुर्गगन निर्मलोदुगुणोदयं मही मंगल भूयिष्ठा मूलग्राम व्रजाकरा।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल,
हरि बोल सब
जय
कोई।
जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
नव्या प्रशंस लीला बालरो हस्या विचाले कुल सन्नाद तद्भक्ता पदराजया।
ओ जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि
हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
और दिशाएं स्वच्छ प्रसन्न थे, निर्मल आकाश में तारे जगमगा रहे थे। पृथ्वी में बड़े बड़े नगर, छोटे छोटे गांव, अहीरों को वस्या और हीरे आदि के खाने मंगलमय हो रहे थे। Everyone was happy. Why they were happy? भगवान उसको सहस्र शीर्षा पुरुषा सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपाद सभूमिं विश्वतो तिष्ठा अत्यतिष्ठत् दशांगुलम्।
पुरुष एवेदकं
नदियों का जल निर्मल हो गया था और रात्रि के समय भी सरोवर में कमल खिल रहे थे। वन में वृक्षों की पत्तियों रंग बिरंगे पुष्पों के गुच्छों से लद गई थी। And in the forest, all the trees had huge blossoms. The limbs of the tree were coming down because the blossoms were so heavy. और कहीं पक्षी चहक रहे थे। And even midnight, the birds are singing. और तो कहीं भौरे गुनगुना रहे थे। कजराले हैं बाला घुंघरू वाले हैं, नैना कजराले हैं बाला घुंघरू वाले। ओ बोल प्यारे प्यारे हैं
वही मेरे श्याम है, वही मेरे श्याम है, प्यारे घनश्याम है, वही मेरे श्याम है।
और उस समय परम पवित्र और शीतल मन सुगंध वायु अपने स्पर्श लोगों को सुखदान करती हुई बह रही थी। ब्राह्मणों के अग्निहोत्र कभी न बुझने वाले अग्नियां जो कंस के अत्याचार से बुझ गए थे, वे उस समय अपने आप जल उठे। संत पुरुष और पहले से ही चाहते थे कि असुरों की बढ़ती न हो पाए। अब उनका मन सहसा प्रसन्नता से भर गया जिस समय भगवान के आविर्भाव अवसर आया। स्वर्ग में देवताओं की धुंधबियां अपने आप बज उठी। किन्नर और गंधर्व मधुर स्वर में गाने लगे तथा सिद्धाचारण भगवान के मंगलमय गुणों की स्तुति करने लगे। विद्याधारी अप्सरों के साथ नाचने लगे। बड़े बड़े देवता और ऋषि मुनि आनंद से भरकर पुष्पों की वर्षा करने लगे और जल से भरे हुए बादल समुद्र के पास जाकर धीरे धीरे गरजना लगे। आओ मेरे श्याम बोलो नैना कजराले हैं बाला घुंघरू वाले हैं,
नैना कजराले हैं बाल घुंघरू वाले हैं,
बोल
प्यारे प्यारे हैं वही मेरे श्याम है, वही मेरे श्याम है, प्यारे घनश्याम है, वही मेरे श्याम है, प्यारे घनश्याम है।
हाथी घोड़ा पाल के जय कन्हैया लाल के हाथी घोड़ा पाल के जय कन्हैया लाल
ओ हाथी घोड़ा पाल के जय कन्हैया लाल नंद गिरा नंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल ओ गोकुल में आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल ओ यशोदा को लालो भयो जय कन्हैया लाल ओ नंद गिरा नंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल ओ हाथी घोड़ा पाल के जय कन्हैया लाल हाँ हाथी घोड़ा पाल के जय कन्हैया लाल ओ हाथी घोड़ा पाल के जय कन्हैया लाल ओ नंद घेरा नंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल ओ नंद घेरा नंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल ओ हाथी घोड़ा पाल के जय कन्हैया लाल यशोदा को लालो भयो जय कन्हैया लाल ओ गोकुल में आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल ओ गोकुल में आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल नंद घेरा नंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल नंद घेरा नंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल ओ हाथी घोड़ा पाल के जय कन्हैया लाल ओ हाथी घोड़ा पाल के जय कन्हैया लाल यशोदा को लालो भयो
जय कन्हैया लाल की हाथी घोड़ा पाल की
जय कन्हैया लाल की
हाथी घोड़ा पाल की
जय कन्हैया लाल की
जय कन्हैया लाल की
हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल नंद घेरा नंद भयो
नंद घेरा नंद भयो
जय जय श्री कृष्ण चंद्र नंद के दुलारे
जय जय श्री कृष्ण चंद्र नंद के दुलारे
ओ नंद के दुलारे प्यारे नंद के दुलारे नंद के दुलारे प्यारे नंद के दुलारे ओ नंद के दुलारे प्यारे नंद के दुलारे
जय जय श्री कृष्ण
प्यारे नंद के दुलारे ओ जय जय श्री गोकुलेश गोकुल के प्यारे जय जय श्री गोकुलेश गोकुल के प्यारे ओ जय जय श्री गोकुलेश गोकुल के प्यारे जय जय श्री गोकुलेश गोकुल के प्यारे गोकुल के प्यारे बाबा गोकुल के प्यारे गोकुल के प्यारे गोकुल के प्यारे
जय श्री कृष्ण चंद्र के दुलारे. Those who like to rock the hammock, you may do so. Paribhoj, we have with us Pandit Hardat, and I would like him to address us. Pandit Hardat is a very scholarly Pandit, one who does his job. Mohan, you sing next after that. Mohan, after Pandit Hardat, you will sing. I would like to ask Pandit Hardat to speak to us. I don't know where Pandit Bhoj is, but can you give him a mic? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't see you here. I'm looking for you where you usually sit. Oh, okay. All right. So let's rock the hammock slowly and not too much noise while Pandit Hardat speaks now. Pandit ji.
बोले कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय. ओम शांताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिविर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं सत्याव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनि निहितं च सत्यं सत्यस्य सत्यामृत सत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ने. बोले श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की. पूज्य व्यास जी, Dr. Dubey, Pandit Bhoj, all the respected Pandits, it is such a joy to be here this evening. And of course, when you have so much joy and energy in an environment like this, then there is no speech to be said. I bring you this evening so much love from Bhavani Shankar Mandir. I bring you lots and lots of love because in this environment that we are in, I don't know what it is that we will sacrifice to be here. I will trade anything to be here because the energy, the excitement, the bhakti, the beauty, the love, everything is here. On an evening like this, there is hardly place for people to sit. We are always so grateful to Vishnu Mandir. Anytime I speak here or elsewhere, I'm always very, very grateful for the advice and the blessings that Vishnu Mandir, of course, Dr. Dubey and Pandit Bhoj has given us. It is through their leadership and through their love for dharma that we are inspired to do little work that we are doing in our community. We have learned so much from them, and we still do. Whatever they are doing, we try our best because we know that it is done here with so much love and dedication, and it is very authentic. It is so beautiful. This evening, in Bhagvat Katha on Bhagwan Shri Krishna Janam, of course, we bring you lots of best wishes from Bhavani Shankar Mandir, and ask that we all continue to love our dharma like this. When we listen to Baba, there is so much of nectar that we can get. I want to tell you that I've been listening to all the sessions of the Bhagvat, of this Bhagvat on YouTube. Like I do Vishnu Mandir Sunday service as well. One of the things that stood out was when Baba spoke about, I think it was a few days ago, he spoke about the Chatushloki of Bhagvat, which is, read in Bhagvat Katha. But he spoke about the spider. And when the spider creates his own web, it catches flies. Everything else will be caught into the web, and insects. But the only thing that is not caught in the web is the spider itself. And this is the beauty of Bhagwan's Maya. He's created this world. We are all going to be caught up in a little Maya, but we have to do our sadhana and tapasya to get out of it. And being here in Katha helps to elevate our lives. This is a temple that I've always enjoyed coming. Anytime me and the children pass on the 407 to go to Scarborough or Markham, there isn't a time that we don't drop in here for darshan, because there is so much of energy at Vishnu Mandir, and there is so much love here. My sister finds so much of joy and comfort when she comes to Vishnu Mandir. It is a place that gives her a lot of peace and helps her to deal with her challenges health-wise. My nephew, of course, Basuri Dubey now as he's called, such a very loyal and a very dedicated child to his parents and to his dharma. And he is very, very grateful as a human being. We're also thankful to be here. And on behalf of Bhavani Shankar Mandir, congratulations to Vishnu Mandir for celebrating 30 years of Bhagvat Katha in this very beautiful environment. It is a pleasure to be here. Bhagwan's blessings to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Panditji. Pandit is so humble, such humility, and he speaks with such love. It's always such a pleasure to, whenever I go there or whenever he comes here. It's such a good energy between the two of us and between the two temples, and I hope it goes on forever and ever. Panditji, thank you very much for being here with your team. And I'd like to ask Mohan to please sing a bhajan. After Hashim, we'll sing after.
हमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा, हमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे हमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान। चंचल मन को नहीं संभाला, चंचल मन को नहीं संभाला, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान। हर कोने कलमस कसाय की लगी हुई है देर, हर कोनी कलमस कसाई की लगी हुई है देरी। नहीं ज्ञान की किरण कहीं के हर कर ठहरिए देरी। नहीं ज्ञान की किरण कहीं के हर को ठहरिए देरी। आंगन चौबारा अंधियारा, आंगन चौबारा अंधियारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे। हृदय तुम्हारा पिघल न पाया जब देखा दुखियारा। हृदय तुम्हारा पिघल न पाया जब देखा दुखियारा। इसी पंच में तुमसे लेके पाया नहीं सहारा। सूखी है करुणा की धारा, सूखी है करुणा की धारा। से आएंगे भगवान, से आएंगे भगवान। तुमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा। निर्मल मन को हो रघुनायक माँ शबरी कर जाते। निर्मल मन हो तो रघुनायक माँ शबरी कर जाते। शाम सूर्य का पाप करके साग बिजुर कर जाते। शाम सूर्य और पाप करके साग बिजुर कर जाते। इस पर तुमने नहीं विचारा, इस पर तुमने नहीं विचारा। कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान।
Okay, Hashil give us a short one, 2 verses. We are going to do hand over to Pandit Bhoj immediately after Hashil finishes and to conclude tonight's.
उजाड़ी मोरीनी ओ कृष्ण काहे उजाड़ी मोरीनी। रंग रंग खेल खेलते हैं ओ रंग रंग के खेल खेलते हैं। मारत भर पिचकारी का है उजाड़ी मोड़ी। मोहे रंग तोला, मोहे रंग तोला, नंद के लाल लाल छेड़ो नहीं बस रंग दोलाल। मोहे रंग तोला, देखो देखो तुझको मैं हो के निहार। तुझको मैं हो के निहार। चूलो गोरा मुड़े काच सतन नैन बर कर निहार। मोहे रंग तो लाल नंद के लाल लाल छेड़ो नहीं बस रंग दो लाल। मोहे रंग दो लाल। कलाई मोड़ी मरोड़ी कलाई मोड़ी हार कलाई मोड़ी हार कलाई मरोड़ी कलाई मोड़ी चूड़ी छटकाई तराई तो छोड़ी से गड़बा लगाई हरिया चुनरिया जो झटके से जी चुनरिया जो झटके से चीनी मैं तो रंगी रही के रंग लाज से गुलाबी गाल मोहे नंद गोलाल नंद के लाल लाल छेरो नहीं बस रंग दो लाल मोहे रंग दो
To recognize Mr. Mani Singh, who is the new Consul General of Guyana in Canada, in Toronto. Also, I would like to recognize the work that Roy Dubé is doing. Lots of good work, kept very well, and he's doing an excellent job. So, Roy, thank you for all the work you're doing. Now we are going to close with Shri Radhe Govind Bhajamana Shri Radhe Radhe
Shri Radhe Govind Bhajamana Shri Radhe
Oh Shri Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Radhe
Shri
Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Shri Radhe Bhajamana Shri Radhe
Radhe Shri Radhe Govind Bhajamana Shri Radhe
Are Vrindavan mein
Radhe Radhe
Vrindavan mein
Radhe Radhe
Nandgaon mein
Radhe Radhe
Nandgaon mein
Radhe Radhe
Barsane mein
Radhe Radhe
Barsane mein
Radhe Radhe
Vishnu Mandir mein
Radhe Radhe
Vishnu Mandir mein
Radhe Radhe
Bhagvat Katha mein
Radhe Radhe
Radhe Radhe
Radhe Radhe
Radhe Radhe
Radhe Radhe
Jai
Radhe
Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe. I would like to welcome our old president of the Lakshmi Sabha. Not she's old. She was an old president of the Lakshmi Sabha. And when she used to start up, that was the Lakshmi Sabha at that time when she was there. Not to say anything bad about you, Janti, but she had a personality that usually command and did a lot of Mrs. Betty Barrett. I'd like to welcome you tonight back to the temple. She has done a lot of good things for our temple. She did the first Diwali parade with us. 3 months preparation for the first Diwali parade. Where's Ramesh Chota? Has he gone? He was here. 3 months preparation. And we had 30,000 people marching with us downtown Toronto. And Chuck was riding the elephant. 1999, I think it was. And it went to National Geographic at that time. And then we did another one. And then the guy said, Dubé is a dictator, which is true. So they threw me out. They didn't throw me out. I eased up. And since then, nothing happened. But anyhow.
Prem se bolo Vyas ji Bhagwan ki jai. Tonight's Katha, I'm sure, as Pandit Hardat said, is very inspiring. And we'd like to continue on this note. So please come back tomorrow morning. Puja will start 9:15, Katha at 10 o'clock. Tonight, prashad was sponsored by a few ladies. I hope I don't forget their names. Rohini, Sita, Shamaji, Leela, Mandodari, Golin and Rudy. Rani Sethi, Golin and Rudy were the main person where the decoration was concerned. And Rudy does this for us every year. We should give them A round of applause for the time, the beautiful Singhasan, and they spearheaded the whole decoration. We ask God to bless each and every one of you to brave the weather. It was hot, now it's cool, but you have to go inside for prashad. After Aarti, there'll be prashad for everyone. Please partake of bhojan. Tomorrow night will be Govardhan Puja. There's a lot of beautiful kathas, the leelas of Krishna will be read. And then we'll have Govardhan Puja. And then we continue. Mohanji will be sponsoring tomorrow night and his family. We're happy that he's here. He's not here during the day because, he's taking it a bit easy. But since he started the jug on Sunday, he started to come on Sunday, but we started on Friday. So we're still happy to see Monji and Kushuji and their family. Aarti.
Jai 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 Bhagvatam. Jai 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 Bhagvatam. Jai Bhagvat Bhagwan ki hai aarti. Papiyon ko paap se hai taarti. Ye amar branch ye bhogi ban पंचम वेद निराला नव ज्योति जगाने वाला हरि ज्ञान यही वरदान यही जग मंगल की है आरती पापियों को पाप से है तारती ये चांदनी पावन पुनीत मिटाने वाला हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला ये सुख करनी है दुख हरनी ये मधुसूदन की आरती पापियों को पाप से है तारती ये मधुर बोल जगबंद बोल सनम मार्ग दिखाने वाला बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला श्री राम यही परशुराम यही सबकी महिमा की आरती पापियों को पाप से है तारती ये भागवत भगवान की है आरती पापियों को पाप से है तारती भगवत कथा हमको प्यारा प्यारा भगवत कथा सबको प्यारा भगवत
कथा सबको प्यारा
प्यारा भगवत कथा सबको प्यारा
धुंधुकारी एक प्रेत महाखल धुंधुकारी एक प्रेत महाखल इसी कथा से हो गए पारा
प्यारा भगवत कथा सबको प्यारा
भगवत कथा हमको प्यारा
प्यारा भगवत कथा सबको प्यारा
गुरु सभा में द्रौपदी रोए गुरु सभा में
द्रौपदी रोई
कृष्ण ही कृष्ण पुकारा प्यारा
भगवत कथा सबको प्यारा
भगवत कथा हमको प्यारा
प्यारा भगवत कथा सबको प्यारा
गज इंद्र महाएक पापी गज इंद्र महाएक पापी एक ही पुष्प चढ़ाया प्यारा
भगवत कथा सबको
Chacha to say the closing prayer, but he declined. I'll ask Pandit Avinash to conclude. Avinash? He's gone.
वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचारूढमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। धर्म की जय हो, अधर्म का नाश हो, प्राणियों में सद्भावना हो, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, व्यास नारायण भगवान की जय।
Please come for prashad. You take your arti too. And if you can make it to the